Okay, I first heard about Will James when I saw the movie called Alias Will James 26 years ago. This movie you can see on the website of the National Film Board of Canada. It's called Alias Will James, made by Jacques Godbout. I recommend that you see the film. There is also another documentary made by an American director. I unfortunately forgot the name of the woman director who made the film, but it's an excellent film. I recommend that you Google it. Unfortunately, I'm in the wood, no connection with the internet, so I couldn't Google it, but take a good look at this. The books I followed, the first one I read was this one, The Gilt-Edged Cowboy, Will James by Anthony Amaral, written in '67. Important because he was the first guy to discover the real past of Will James, or part of the real past of Will James. Very interesting. 13 years later, he came back with this one. It's basically the same book, The Last Cowboy Legend by Amaral again. He just added a few things, but I recommend that you read either one of them. Of course, if to follow our series, you don't need to buy any of those books. It's just that it adds a little bit of spice. It's kind of fun, and if you truly are interested, this one you can't miss. This is a really, really fascinating book. It's written by William Gardner Bell. It's called Will James, The Life and Works of the Lone Cowboy. Really very well documented, well-made book. This one is about his art. It's Will James, The Spirit of a Cowboy. Abe Hayes collaborated. I think it's a very good book if you're interested in the art, the work that he did. Abe Hayes is a big authority on this question, so and I hope to interview him a little later on in the series. So if you get this book, it will be even more interesting when you see the clip on them. Jim Bramlett is a cowboy. He's an artist, a very good painter, illustrator. He wrote this book, Right for the High Points, The True Story of Will James. It was a bit controversial. It's a biography. He took a little bit of license, but I liked it. And, you know, if you read only one biography, of course, this is the one to read. But as an extra one, it's kind of fun to read. And if you're really an expert who really look for first edition books, don't buy one first edition before reading this book. This book is written by Don Fraser. It's the Will James books. Says everything about this. So basically, I'm here in the wood. The next episode will be, I will explain to you why I'm here. I believe that this is where Will James first came when he moved out west. I will tell you why, what are the clues, what are the hints that I followed to come here. This will be the first episode on the spot. After that, I will meet the citizen of the place, the community. We'll have discussions and people will come up. I will interview. I met some cowboys. I will probably go with the cowboys and hopefully discover fascinating places. So keep following us on the Will James Trail.